What is up, guys? It's the gaming news stuff here, and today we're here to speak about Grand Admiral Thrawn. That is right, if you don't know, EA Play, I believe it's called, is currently happening or just happened earlier today / last night for me being Australian. And today we're going to speak about the big reveal that they basically spoke about. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to jump into a battle so we have a little bit of background stuff going on. We're going to use our terrible Phoenix squad, which I'm currently trying to rank up for Admiral Thrawn, and we're going to talk about him. So, first thing I'm going to do though, before we start talking, is chuck up a clip for you right now. I'll cut out the non-important stuff and show you guys what you probably actually want to see. So I'll do that right now.
At EA Play. We're here to talk to you today about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and a brand new character we have come to the game we teased last week, Grand Admiral Thrawn.
So we spent a lot of time figuring out what are the kit design pieces that we need to put together to end up with a guy who was killer in PvP, could do very well in PvE, but ultimately still function as a beast inside raids. So
tell me, how is he a beast in raids? And tell me more about this cleanser. I'm hearing rumors of cleansing.
Yeah, so he is the first Empire character that brings a cleanse to Empire allies only. So he has the ability to not only cleanse himself, but a targeted ally as well. But he has something that's super unique that we've never done with any character before, and that is that Admiral Thrawn brings a special ability to every Empire-only ally in your team. That ally will now have the ability to cleanse their own debuffs, and in doing so, allow themselves to manipulate their own turn meter. Thrawn then manipulates other people's turn meter, and inside raids, that functionality has changed a little bit. So, for example, he might do a speed down or a speed up on somebody and then later apply ability block buff. Total nerd here, but he then, when you take that into a raid, he says, I no longer do that, but I apply a defense down instead, and it's unresistible. So a lot of functionality we've added to him, made him very strategic. One other thing that's super cool is he has the ability to take his own turn meter, completely get rid of it, apply it to somebody else, and at the same time, messing with their protection. So you will be able to acquire Grand Admiral Thrawn through our traditional legendary event structure. So you will need to go out, get the Phoenix Squad members, as they are the people that we see in the show with Thrawn. He's their primary protagonist, or I'm sorry, primary antagonist. And
yeah,
so,
I was about to say, wait.
Yeah, he's their friend, best friend ever. So you'll take your Phoenix Squad, you'll go in, you will fight Thrawn, and you will be able to acquire a Thrawn, up to a 7-star Thrawn through the participation in this event.
Cannot
yeah,
wait.
We're really excited. Yes, so Thrawn will be available June 15th in, like I said, traditional legendary style event. We're super excited, so you got plenty of time. The game is set up for you right now. We've brought all the Phoenix members into the game. They're completely accessible. So go, get them ready to go. Thrawn will be there. Like I said, everybody's really excited. We're amped.
Okay, we are back, and hopefully you enjoyed that little clip. Hopefully I cut it down enough that you didn't just have to watch a press conference or whatever it was, an interview. Those people did not seem very good at doing interviews, but that's not important. What's important is Grand Admiral Thrawn, guys. So, I'm going to go over the big points. Excuse me if I do look over to that screen, it's because I do have it written down so I don't blabber on way too much. So, the first thing is, you saw the trailer there. They had Admiral Thrawn, the Artist of War, up on the screen. Obviously animated, all of that fun stuff. And versing the Phoenix Squad. It ends with the Phoenix Squad busting into the control room against Admiral Thrawn. They also, by the sounds of it, have tried to make Admiral Thrawn absolutely killer in all aspects. So PvP, PvE, and Raid. So it will be incredible if they do make him available in all of those places. Okay, so next up we have... He is the first Empire unit who can cleanse, apparently, which is always exciting. It's always good when a unit or a faction, sorry, gets the ability to cleanse when they didn't already, because as we know, cleansing is always very helpful. Take a look at Chirrut or Rex or someone like that. It is very, very helpful. Okay, so he can cleanse himself and a target ally apparently. So I believe that's an attack, probably a special, in which he cleanses all debuffs on himself and cleanses an ally. So you can target the ally, so choose whatever ally you want to cleanse, which is always nice if you've got a unit that you really want to get rid of those debuffs on. He also, by the sounds of it, I'm not sure because they just spoke about it, they didn't show anything. By the sounds of it, he also has the ability to, well, his leader ability apparently allows Empires to cleanse their own debuffs. So Empire units, sorry, I'm trying to read and play and talk at the same time, and it's all very difficult. Yes, so by the sounds of it, his leader ability allows Empire units to cleanse their own debuffs. So I'm not sure how this will work. Maybe it's at the end of your turn, cleanse all debuffs on your team. Or say, for example, at the end of Emperor Palpatine's turn, cleanse all debuffs on himself. Or it'll cleanse one debuff or what. If it's a leader ability that cleanses debuffs after your turn every time, that sounds incredibly good. Obviously, Admiral Thrawn is going to have a leader ability. They obviously probably want him to be a big part of the Empire squad. So they're going to want to make him impressive because at the moment the Empire still aren't on top. What else do we have? So, by the sounds of it as well, he can debuff enemies, which varies depending on where you are. So if you're chilling in PvP, he might apply speed down or ability block. If you're chilling in a raid, he might apply defense down and all of that. So by the sounds of it, the debuffs can change depending on who you are fighting, which is pretty cool. I like that idea. That is a cool little concept. And I wonder how it'll work. Maybe it'll be like Director Krennic's different debuffs, which aren't that great, but you never know. By the sounds of it, he also has the ability to manipulate turn meter, so he can remove all of his own turn meter and give it. My dog's barking again. It's just subpar. It's just part of the video, guys. It has to be in a video. It's not a gaming news stuff video. But yeah, by the sounds of it, he can remove his own turn meter and give it to an ally. So if he has 90% turn meter, he can get rid of all of that and give it to a random ally that you want to smash out. Maybe Emperor Palpatine has his stun back and you want to use it so he can use his stun and get rid of Admiral Thrawn's turn meter because he's not that important to you. That is gone. Okay, so other than that, we have the fact that it is a legendary event, which we already knew, I believe. Requiring Phoenix Squad, so you have a 5-star Phoenix Squad, you'll be able to get him at 5 stars. 6 star, 6, 7 star, 7. The standard for legendary events is that 5 star is the minimum, as with Yoda, Palpatine, and R2-D2. 5 star is the minimum, so I assume it'll be the same, so you will need at least 5-star Phoenix Squad members in order to get him unlocked, which I am on my way to. I have Hera currently. I am close with Ezra, Kanan, and Zeb, and hopefully with Sabine, if not, hopefully Chopper. It is available June 15th. Now that is very soon. That is, according to my calendar on my clock, 4 days away. For you, it is most likely 5. But 4 or 5 days away is not a very long time to farm up the Phoenix Squad, especially if you were not there for the marquee events, which I know quite a few people weren't. And also, they seem to mention in the video that you have plenty of time before he comes out. And that's just not true. Like I said, 4 days, and these characters came out like 2 days ago. So it's going to be an absolute shitfest to get all of your Phoenix Squad characters ready. Because not only do you have to star them up, you have to gear them up and level them up and spend all of your possible options to get them geared and leveled and starred and everything. So that's basically all I wanted to talk about, guys, was that little Thrawn video. I might make a video in the next few days on Battlefront 2, which looks epic at the moment. But hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this gave you a bit of information if you haven't seen it already. I will attempt to bring you any more information that comes out, but I assume the next lot of information will be when the character comes out or is added to the game. Anyway, guys, I do hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like if you did. Comment down below if you think you're going to get him to 7 stars or if you are just going to drop off and not worry about it at all. And guys, subscribe to never miss another video, and peace out.